Hey guys, what's up? My name is Raph, and welcome back to another episode of Netherworks Costumes. Today I'm going to be doing like a special daily vlog video. Yesterday, while I was hanging out at my local game store, Dragonfire Games, I was painting some of my Warhammer collection because it was practically my day off. And my friend Kat, who is over at Apt to Find Miniatures, gave me a late birthday present that I'm very, very excited to have. And it's called the Plague Brethren box. And I'm about to do an unboxing video of what comes inside this thing. So, I really like this Death Guard logo right here on the front. I kind of want to make that out of foam and just have it as like a decoration for my room. That'd be really cool. So, I'm pretty sure it's just these 3 limited edition Plague Marines, but we're going to find out here in a second. So, okay. So, right here, opening the box, you see we have this cool little pamphlet right here. It's got some Death Guard icons on there. Exclusive design notes from Maxime Pastoral. I hope that I pronounced that right. The sculptor has created the 3 miniatures in this set. Alongside Maxime's notes, you'll see several of his concept sketches for the Death Guard. These provide an invaluable insight into the design process of a Citadel miniature and show the level of work that goes into creating a new range of models for you to build, paint, and fight battles with. At the end of the booklet, you'll find a heavy metal showcase, I like that, heavy, featuring all 3 of these exclusive miniatures, plus paint swatches, and to show you what colors were used to paint them. So, right here, it's just an introduction of the booklet. It's got like the 3 models fully painted. You know, close up of that. See, I like that. So, the Death Guard gives you a brief introduction of the Death Guard, and then you have some artwork. This is really nice artwork, by the way. All the armies that seek to conquer the stars in the 41st millennia, the Death Guard are truly the foulest and most corrupt. Ooh. Made monstrous by their patron god Nurgle, Lord of Plagues and Grandfather of Disease, they are decay and entropy made manifest, living icons of hopelessness and despair. Once noble space marines loyal to the Emperor of Mankind, the Death Guard fell to the predations of chaos, driven by their own wretchedness into the arms of the Lord of Decay, where they festered like a sickness. They became bloated with Nurgle's rot, their once glorious armor and gene-enhanced bodies melding together into a hideous parody of the Adeptus Astartes. Ceramite became pitted and weapons rusted, flesh sloughed from bones, and hideous mutations were rife for 10,000 years. The Death Guard have endured this living hell of their own, making a canker in the warp that is a constant and terrifying blight on the Imperium of Man. Ooh, that's scary. So, as we move on, you can see like more photos of the minis, and I'm assuming these are like a concept art in the background. And then it gives you a brief idea of the designer's notes. So Maxime Pastoral has been a member of the Citadel Miniatures design team for 5 years, and in that time he has worked on countless models from the Orc Mech gun to the Skaven Blood Bowl team. Most recently has worked on the Death Guard, producing concept sketches and mock-up models for many of the miniatures in the range. He then went on to sculpt Mortarion, Daemon Primarch of the Death Guard, Legion, and the 3 models in this set. So, looks like Mr. Maxime Pastoral was the guy who sculpted Mortarion, the actual model, and these 3 limited edition Death Guard models right here. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome, actually. And then we keep going through the booklet. There's some concept art right there. And some of the notes that he stated. It's really cool. The Blight Stalker is the trench warfare expert of the trio, something the Death Guard were especially good at during the dark days of the Horus Heresy. Long-standing fans of Warhammer 40,000 may recognize this helmet. It's based on one of Dave Andrews' Plague Marines that was released way back in 1996. Wow, I was like 5 years old back then. Space Marine helmets are already intimidating, but the addition of a gas mask makes them really sinister. You know, that is something that, you know, makes them a little extra scary. The Blightstalker is relatively unmutated for a Death Guard legionary, but he does exhibit another characteristic of his legion, that of modified, customized, and repaired war gear. During the Horus Heresy, the Death Guard fought in some of the most hostile war zones in the galaxy and would often modify or make field repairs to their war gear. It's a practice they continue to this day, which you can see on this model. His armor has been customized and repaired many times over the millennia with spikes, blades, and ragged chainmail. Like these two guys right here have their own names as well. One is named Dipteron and the other one Corpulux, which, that's an interesting name, I suppose. An heavy metal showcase, of course. It's the 3 models right here. One of them has a little nerdling, as you can see, hanging on to him. Dipteron, that's him. It's this guy. And Corpulux, which is this guy. They have, looks like each one of them have their own name. And then there's a painting guide, of course, as to be expected with all Games Workshop model kits. They all have some sort of painting guide, either on the inside or the outside of the booklet. So this looks like it's just a limited edition collector's type deal. And then we're gonna crack open the actual box here. So it looks like it just... Oh, that's cool. Wow. This actually comes with prints. That's freaking awesome. So, we have a Plague Marine by John Blanche. That's pretty cool. We have a Poxwalker by John Blanche. And we have Mortarion by John Blanche. That's really cool. I want to have these framed, actually. So these will probably get framed, not flamed. God, not flamed. The sprues they're right here on the inside of the box, right there. And the bases are actually in the top, right here. They're just slid in. I like that. I really like that concept. So we have one, I believe this is Dipteron, I think. And this one looks like it's Corpulux. And there's a third one. Oh, that's his name. His name is the Blightstalker. It's not a gun. It's actually just a dude. It's really awesome. So the box itself is really cool. This is clearly a collector's edition, a collector's item. For those of you this is for people who care more about the game than just playing the game. They also like collecting the minis, clearly. And this is something that I will always take care of. Of course, I'm going to put the models together, and of course, I'm going to use them in my games of 40K. So, yeah. But I'm glad you guys stuck around for this video. That's what comes inside the Plague Brethren box set. And stay tuned. I'll be posting some progress photos on my next build. I really want to make this as a cool decoration piece for my room. So, anyway, you guys take care and have a great day.